the Yankees 12-3.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Man, I think this is his year. He had almost 200 strikeouts last year. And watching him pitch, it seems like he's the type of guy that learns something every outing. I love the strikeout ability. I want to see it in effect today. Hey, you go to the plate in the first inning, you hit a ball back up the middle, a little ground ball, gets through up the middle. Good approach. I like the fact he's thinking up the middle early in the game.
Josh Harrison stands in as he looks at ball one here. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Andrew McCutchen comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities. You look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learned something and drive a run in here. When you have a guy throwing a sinker and a changeup, the whole key to hitting is make him get the ball up. They're going to try to keep it on the same plane, but if he's not keeping it below the knees, he's going to be in trouble. Just make him get it up.
Batting fourth.
Standing in, Sean Rodriguez. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4, but the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Hit on the ground out to short. Mercer has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He had over 90 RBIs last year. what a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, the big thing is forget yesterday. They got blown out. Okay, we all know it. We watched it. But this is game 2. So you just go out and win the game today and start a new streak of your own.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Cole's ready. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Here's Gregory Polanco. His past history against John Lester, 0 for 5.
Gregory Polanco.
First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 0-2. And he got him.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And they've got a strikeout pitcher on the mound today. He's in the top 5 in strikeouts. And when you're defending behind him, you have to really concentrate because he can lull you to sleep thinking there's 2 strikes, he's going to get a strikeout, but that's when they get a ground ball. You got to really concentrate.
Stepping in, David Freese. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball just a bit high. 2-0 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. His past history against John Lester, 4 for 13. He's taken him deep once. No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side of the infield into the shift. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
from the stretch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. If you're tired, you better wake up, because he's going to snap the ball back at you as the pitcher. He's going to make the game move and exciting. He's a throwback, old school Cervelli.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping in, Garrett Cole. 9-1-2 due up.
Catcher, Garrett Cole.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Starling Marte.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. A little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and a wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, Matt, as you know, they haven't been scoring many runs lately. Maybe this is the catalyst to get things going for them and pull them out of this losing streak. That's a big RBI single for them early in the game.
Sean Rodriguez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion. He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Polanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0. So digging in now, John Lester. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
John Lester.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Harrison is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. His career line against Garrett Cole, just a 1 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Digging in for his second at bat, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Cole into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an. Here's David Freese to stand in.
Leading off for
He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
David Freese.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And another foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Cervelli.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Striding in once again, Jordy Mercer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they're up 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 42.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 1 strike now from Cole. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it is Mercer. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder,
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's putting on a clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter, strike one, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
Swinging a soft liner that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
2-strike hitting. Man, you love it when guys are able to fight the ball off and get a hit. Right here, he fights it off and flips it over the middle infielder's head.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
In now, number 42, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Full sets. Here it is on 0-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another try at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Mercer, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? Garrett Cole. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Garrett Cole.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 1-1 on its way from Lester. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Center fielder Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits. And no errors so far for the Pirates. Lester ready, the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 2-0 now from Lester. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Hayward is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Josh Harrison comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit it, and he's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Standing in, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. Over to first is Freese, and there's 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Slow little roller to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the element. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like
now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Striding in once again, Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
Left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. And a bouncing ball, foul. That misses, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Here's David Freese to stand in. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now Lester's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant in foul ground. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Couple of right.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Wade LeBlanc comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Wade
into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Francisco.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Runners on the move for second. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Adam Frazier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 42, Adam Frazier.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Cervelli rounds the corner and is headed home. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Brian Gunzing comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 42, Brian Gunzing.
Standing in now, Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting,
Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Has a look. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
ladies and gentlemen.
But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Daniel Hudson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Daniel Hudson
stepping into the box. Number 42. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up. But when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Line drive to center field, and Hayward has a base hit.
Well, it's late in the game. That was a big base hit right there. Now you have the tying run on first base. The question is, are you going to pinch hit for your pitcher? I think we'll see a pinch hitter.
Alex Avila will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Alex Avila.
Ran it in on the fists. 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Pedro Strop.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. McCutchen will spin and yank this one down the left field line, but this will find the seats foul. One and two, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Sean Rodriguez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay out that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. George Cantos is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that. They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Cervelli recovers. And he makes the throw to first. Bryant is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here's big Aaron Judge. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Ready on 1-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On to the 9th. Here's David Freese to stand in. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's hitless in 6 tries. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, captain Francisco Cervelli.
Ready now, Francisco Cervelli. 0-2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Jordy Mercer is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Left fielder has a beat on it, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. John Jaso will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jaso.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Pirates leave 1. And this game is still tied at 2-2. A.J. Schugel enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Chris Stewart is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Catcher, number 42, a defensive change for the Pirates.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Chris Stewart.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, number 42. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. Stewart is after it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting. Center
Ready
fielder.
once again, Jason Hayward. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Starling Marte. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Starling Marte.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hit. Now at the plate, Pedro Strop. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Albert Almora is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, this team, they're swinging everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. Aroldis Chapman takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 42. Aroldis Chapman.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Chapman ready, the 1-1. 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. Lifetime line against Chapman, 1 for 6. First offering on its way. Fouled straight back. 0-1 count and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Pirates.
Ready once again, David Freese. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 on his way from Chapman. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Number 42 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 42.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He went down on strikes last time up.
For the Cubs. Third baseman.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming on is McCutchen. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back at the track. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Chicago Cubs.
A one-run game this afternoon.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates, 3-2. In other news from Pittsburgh, starting pitcher Garrett Cole will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He is said to be suffering from a pulled muscle in his back. The St. Louis Cardinals got 11 overall hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Jake Arrieta starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued to hang in there long enough to get that W. You love it when he's on the mound.
Schwarber has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Josh Harrison stands in. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's got 2 hits in 21 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting. The bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be in trouble for the hitters. So he's
and hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Full count. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner to second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Ivan Nova is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy who's going to take his lump, but he's going to keep coming back at you. I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line towards center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Matt, I was on a number of losing teams, and this is the game you look for. We got the ace going. Finally, it's a day we're going to win a game. And when he throws and you know you're struggling, you got to win that game for him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Stepping up now, Gregory Polanco. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's got 5 base hits in 30 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Schwarber is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed, standard baseball.
Bases are empty, one man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 delivery. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with two strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with the 2-out infield single.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, number 8, hitless in 4 tries ball game yesterday.
Number 8.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 8 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there in this situation. I may see him come back with that. This hitter's so amped up, ready to go. Nice job of pulling the string.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Batting sixth.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. It's right there for Freese, and he is out trying to steal third. Bottom of the second here with no score. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Oh, and he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And this is fouled back and out of play. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the third as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive.
The pitcher, number 46.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. Marte takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game.
Number 5.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Harrison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Oh, and a perfect location there as he catches the corner for strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is in pursuit, He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in now, Albert Almora. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Albert Almora.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
This ball will be chopped foul.
2-strike changeup, and he was able to foul it off just enough to fight it off to get another pitch. That's a tough pitch to hit with 2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Jake Arrieta. He, of course, no slouch at the plate, as he, in fact, took home the Silver Slugger Award for National League pitchers a season ago. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a minimum effort at bat that time, as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he drops it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is, once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. McCutchen rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
The left fielder, number 25.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. The 1-0 delivery. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. As a look, now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Set to deliver on 2-1 to 2-2 now.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, third base.
Striding in once again, David Freese. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Frazier. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Francisco Cervelli. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Cervelli.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to 1 in the inning for the Pirates. on a couple of hits.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier onto the grass, makes the play, one away.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Curveball that time, not even close. 1 out, nobody on. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Swing and a liner, but foul. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ivan Nova. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Ivan Nova.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Hit hard on the ground to short. There's Baez. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, center fielder Starling.
Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Now batting, second baseman Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 2 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. So coming to the plate, number 8. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. They got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Curveball that time, not even close. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Ready for another chance? Alex Avila comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far. That was a tough pitch to spoil right there. A 2-strike changeup on the corner. Tough pitch to foul off.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Andrew McCutchen.
And this one's nowhere close. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he misses 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Gregory Polanco is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's David Freese to stand in, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Down and away, ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
This one skied out toward right. Under it is the right fielder. And that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 1-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. As they fit.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Cervelli recovers. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Aaron Judge will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, forget about this one. Baba-booey. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Javier Baez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 18, and
here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Bell. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
6. Carl Edwards Jr.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. He's through first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Francisco Cervelli becomes the first out of the inning.
Nova.
Stepping in now, Ivan Nova. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And that's going to fall for a base hit.
He is having a terrific game, pitching well enough to get back to the plate again. And this time he delivers with a base hit.
Starling Marte.
In now, Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you...
Aroldis Chapman is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Chapman.
He's set. Here it comes. Josh Harrison comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And all 3 runners on the move here. Now a bunt attempt here. In to score, the runner from third. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Andrew McCutcheon. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's gone just 2 for 13. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Now batting,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Bell. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled straight back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gregory Polanco stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford it.
Now meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game. Ready for another chance? David Freese. Lifetime line against Chapman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 9 men come to the... Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side.
I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking to send him packing again. Swinging a soft liner. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 8.
Ready for another shot now. Number 8. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back with the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here. I like the call for the two-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, shortstop. Have him, Frazier.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's inside. 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Hit to first. Rizzo was there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Ivan Nova. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. And he misses with it. 1-1. Chapman ready, the 1-1. And that swung on and fouled straight back. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Ready once again, Alex Avila, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Alex Avila.
And a ball 1-0. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I could get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going. Hits the ball in the seats, and now all of a sudden everybody gets rolled.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte's after it. 2 down. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Marte is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Starling Marte. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Well, I think his eyes lit.
Starling Marte.
Justin Wilson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Josh Harrison stands in. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And that one right down Main Street. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Baez has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half.
Your attention, please. Now
called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Ben. Against the assignment. Jason Hayward will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Standing in, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, he got ahead early, 0-2, and you still gave him a little bit too much to work with because that's why he's able to get a ground ball for a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Line drive to center field. Marte is there, 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Baez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Felipe Rivero takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back on it to the track. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The runner scores from second. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, that's a big hit. They're running out of time, but they're clear. They're not going away without a fight. Now you're down 2. It gets interesting from here out.
Carlos Correa will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Line drive to left. Polanco is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-3. As of today, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, while